to you, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North, Northern Venus. Now, look, this is a disclaimer. This is a general reading, baby. So take it if it resonates. Look, I am back up and ready and full running. So if it resonates for you, hit that like, comment, subscribe button. Look, Virgo, I just wanted to get on up in with a current energy reading. Then we might see if we're going to break it down into love, okay? So let's go ahead and get started into the message. How is everybody doing? Oh, goodness, it feels good to be back in full health. Y'all just don't know. Now, Virgo, don't let things or people stress you out, okay? Now, it may be a very, very significant factor right now, okay? Like, don't let nobody stress you out. Don't let nobody bring you down. You just keep pushing. You keep going. You keep being the best that you can be, okay? Not only that, someone around you may want their cake or eat it too. This can be you, Virgo, or this can be somebody else. Take it as it resonates. Not only that, something great and abundant is headed your way, Virgo. So it's time for you to claim it. It's time for you to do whatever you got to do towards this. The energy is back up. We're back going forward, back on smooth transition, okay? Now, not only that, Virgo, I feel like some of you take it as it resonates now. You got to take it as it resonates. I feel like some of you energy, right, is being fed up with something. You may be fed up with a type of situation, way how things may be playing out, maybe a job, maybe a relationship. It's something or some type of energy that you may be very, very fed up on, okay? But you got to keep pushing forward, Virgo. You're up on the right track, but you got to stay calm in your storm, okay? Grand evening, Raven. I see you, love. Grand evening. Not only that, stay calm within your storm. Your reaction will dictate everything, okay? Now it's time for you to work on your health and your eating habits, and it's time to find a happy place for whenever you get stressed, okay? So whenever you get truly, truly stressed out and you feel like you can't take the anxiety, best thing to do is think of a happy spot in your mind and just focus and do some deep breathing and exercises, okay, with that, okay? Not only that, I also want to say if you're on financial end, new opportunities do await for you. I feel like your finances is going to increase. You are already becoming more stable, Virgo. Just keep claiming what you want and the spirit breaking it down to you. Now, I feel like some of you may be going for a job or career change as well. Not only that, look for things that fit you for your life purpose. That's what may be something that's maybe going on with the current energy, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Spirit guides in the universe, I just want to thank you for everybody who come on the channel. Not only that, I also want you to lead us, guide us towards the blueprint of everything that's going on in everyday life. Not only that, please protect Virgo in this reading for anyone who want to do any harm, witchcraft, or any negativity. We return that back to sender and send that back to the null void. Ashe, ashe, amen. Now, not only that, let's go ahead and do our meditation, Virgo. We're going to get right into it, okay, baby? Here we go. Breathe in, Virgo. Breathe in positive energy, positive light. High is good. And exhale all the negativity, all the stress, all the worries, all the concerns. We let that go. Breathe in. And exhale, Virgo. One more time. And exhale. All right, let's go ahead and get directly into the reading. Let's see what we got. I'm going to be on here for a little second, though, so I got y'all, okay? Now, Spirit guides in the universe. What do we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus? What is the current energy for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus? Thank you. And I feel like you moving graceful for whatever energy it is. I feel like it's something very, very graceful, Virgo, okay? Spirit guides in the universe. What else do we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus? And welcome to all my new viewers, cross watchers. Welcome to every single one of you. I try to keep and talk to y'all a lot, okay? Now, here we go. Now, interesting. Virgo, what we got for you right now, we got the Wheel of Fortune basically being in reverse, right? I'm going to put it right here so you can see it. So with the Wheel of Fortune basically being in reverse is letting me know that you may be changing yourself where you finally accepting something for the way that it is, okay? Because it is clarified by the Four of Pentacles basically being in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse, and the Nine of Swords basically being in reverse, okay? But this energy right now that I'm feeling, even though for this change that you are making, Virgo, because you're still in the transition stage, I feel like right now you becoming more stable or trying to find more stability even with your income or your possessions. Some of you may be going through, I feel like some of you may be trying to move. I may feel that, but not only that, but I feel like even though in your stability, you not trying, it's hard for you to try to express yourself in a way in your actions, but you starting to see the light of recovery because you changing the way that it is, okay? So let's go ahead and break it down. The reason why I said the four to me represents stability. Not only that, it represents a box. So why being in reverse, the Four of Pentacles let me know that you may be stuck in some type of stability at a moment. You still going through the changes. You still going through the transition. Now, I feel like this may be dealing with your job. If this is dealing with a job type of situations of finances, I feel like right now you're trying to find a better way to increase your abundance financially, okay? So some of you are looking for a career change. Some of you may be looking for a bag, okay? Not only that, but the reason why you in that moment, because with the Page of Wands basically being in reverse, it's also letting me know it's something a lack of, okay? It may be a lack of you expressing yourself. It may be a lack of action, probably dealing with management. They probably want to get you higher up, or it probably just a lack of something for you to ascend, okay? Page of Wands energy is feel like you not expressing yourself the way how it need to go. Now, it may be difficult, but I also see mentally, Virgo, with the 9, you almost to where you need to be for this mental clarity on this challenge, okay? So basically the best thing to do right now, you starting to see the light and recovery. You starting to see everything you need to do, but you starting to go through a process. But watch out mentally because it can create a threat, okay? So you got to be more in harmony and more in balance with that as well, okay? So let's go ahead and get some clarifications. I was going to cut the deck like I normally do, but Spirit told me to pick them up. So Spirit guys, Angel Universe, what else do we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus? Can I get some clarifications? Thank you. Uh-oh. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Okay. I'm going to put exactly how I had it in order, okay? Now, for this change that you're going through, Virgo, okay, because it's kind of beautiful. For the change that you're going to accept destiny like it is, right? Even though the Four of Pentacles, right? You feel like you're stuck. You feel like you're in a box. You may be holding on to tight for something probably too long. You know how it normally go. Or it may be like some poor decisions you feel like you made with some type of struggle, okay? Not only that, you may feel like mentally you may be in some type of chaos, okay? Now, if you get downloads during this reading, this is Spirit talking to you directly about something that's going on in your life. I'm just the messenger, okay? But now, even though with this stability that you're trying to get to, okay, the changes that you are making mentally in your mind, it may be kind of chaotic, or it may be kind of the energy is shifting, okay, while you're in transition. Not only that, while you are able to express yourself, or maybe some type of lack of communication or a missed opportunity that comes in and awaits for you, I just want to say the cycle is coming in for you. You got to remember your main energy, you're accepting energy, you're accepting things the way how it is, okay? So with the Wheel of Fortune basically being upright is letting you know if you start expressing yourself, you have this luck coming in from the divine that will help you see the light and the recovery of that what you're going through mentally. Not only that, it's a double clarification. So Spirit is basically telling you, you at your last step, going through your mental breakthrough so you can get to what you need to get through, okay? So whatever you change, some of you may be changing the way how you outlook on people. Some of you may be changing the way how you want to be in a job situation. Somebody may be changing to be able to become more of an entrepreneurship. So if you are in these type of categories, take it as it resonate, it's changes. Or you may be changing yourself in grounding. I got two crystals right here that's stuck, and they both represent grounding. So you may need to go back into grounding on this change, okay? You may need to go back into deep self-recovery and learning more of the emotions about you. But this change is beautiful that you're going through. I feel like most of you have already went through it, okay? But what you also need to do, you need to take insight that Spirit is trying to get you to see something, okay? Your ancestors and your spirit guides is trying to get you to see the change, and they are with you, okay? So this is the Hierophant basically in the Shaman Tarot deck, okay? So this is like, if you sit up and look at him, he's master of his meditation. So not only that, he's talking to his spirit guides as well. So the spirit guides is right beside him leading. It's like the master witch doctor, okay? So, you know, they are healer. They more of the type of the ones that illuminate beyond everybody. And this is you, Virgo, okay? So you're accepting yourself into this change for the illuminating light, and Spirit want to let you know you are starting to see the light and recovery are going on. I feel like some of you may be working on your health. Some of you may be it's something that you're working on very, 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 very abundant, Virgo, okay? And I see the beautiful transitions that's going on. Not only that, I want to get some messages. I'm sorry, I like to get messages as well. Not only that, Virgo, while your ancestors in the bed showing you the way, so pay attention to signs. You got to also stand on what you mean, okay? Now, you see, you got to stand on it. Whatever you're going through in this new cycle, you got to continue to put in the hard work in order to change this cycle around in your favor, okay? It's already in your favor, but we want to add a little abundance on it. It's like making a cake. You want to add a little bit of more of this to it so you can make it your own gourmet style, you feel me? Now, not only that, let's go ahead and get some challenges, okay? Let's see what the challenges are. After this set, okay, after this, okay. Now, I also want to say you got to watch people in silence, okay? You still got to be able to express yourself, but you got to think before you react, okay? That's what the message telling me about this change as well, because you got to be more cunning in the way. Don't let everybody know what you're doing, Virgo, okay? Because when you start letting people know what's going on and what you're doing, it's going to start, people can start seeing the blueprint of you, and we're not letting that out. So you changing your direction in the path that's destined for you. Some of you may be going through a life path change also where you starting to go through things more in transition, dealing with your finances as well as mental capability. Like, you're just going through everything, Virgo. The change is starting to be abundant, but it's a positive change. I don't feel no negativity in it. This is beautiful. Spirit guides in the universe. Let me see what we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. What are some of the challenges for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus, and Virgo? Okay. Now, before I get to that, let's go ahead and get the cards right, then I'm going to tell you something. All right. Now, what you don't see coming, I feel like you got to watch out for people that's being with absorbent energy and very toxic, okay? Not only that, you can avoid some type of chaos that's going on in your life. You got to take the pursuit and happiness. Now, take a time out for yourself as well. Not only that, I feel like some new resources is coming in, but it may be some type of blockages until you start seeing the different options that's going on, okay? Spirit want me to tell you, don't keep on being sad. You're at your last step to your victory. You just got to start communicating with spirits and start to take the way that it needs to be for this happiness, okay? Now, let's go ahead and get back into your challenges, okay? So if that resonates with you now, make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe button as well, okay? Now, Spirit want me to tell you also, you got to be precise. This is one of your main energy and one of your main challenges with this energy of this change, okay? Now, with the Temperance card basically being in reverse is letting me know that it's something that's, it may not be flowing into fruition that you may need it to be, but you also need to be more precise on the ways that you try to heal yourself, okay? Now, not only that, I feel like it's clarified by the Tower card, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Moon card. So I feel like even though you are going through this divine breakdown right now, and even though the choices that you're going to make, it will have to be a catch-22 type situation, okay? Now, not only that, but you're going to realize your intentions. We're going to break it down, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm glad you asked. Now, here we go. Now, with the Tower card basically being upright, okay, you see how they falling out of everything, but most people think this is a disaster. No. What this basically is, this card represents mostly a divine breakdown where Spirit is trying to get you to learn a lesson. But since you got the Wheel of Fortune as your main energy, is letting us know with this new cycle that you are going through, even though with the changes of a new beginning, you got to start being more precise on the way how you carry yourself, the way how you walk, your actions, because everybody watching you, Virgo. Not only that, you got to understand too, with the Two of Pentacles, right? It's going to be a slow, it's something that's you got to really, really think about, okay, with this change, okay? Not only that, it may be a choice that may be unstabling. That's what I want to say. It may be dealing with your finances, even though when you might take a shift, it may be a small cut that you may take, okay? But not only that, you're starting to realize more your more of your intentions, right? That you are starting to illuminate, and when you illuminate, you are starting to attract more abundance, more great things that's coming to you the way that it needs to come to you in a proper way. Okay, let me break it down. It's kind of like, Virgo, you know how you be going through everything and the stuff is just easy, right? But when you put in this hard work and you see somebody else don't do nothing but they get all the work and you wonder why, now this is destined for you, okay? So what I'm basically saying is all this work that you put into this change, it's gonna flip around. Spirit is gonna start giving you the blessings, start giving you them jobs that you thought you would never get. Spirit is gonna show you that they are with you and your ancestors are with you, but first you gotta go through this healing process and be precise. Even with this divine breakdown, you gotta learn the lessons within the choices that you're gonna take, either with your long-term stability, long-term partner, or something long-term. It's gonna be a choice that you're gonna really have to take. You're gonna have to go deep down with your emotions, not with your logic on this one, Virgo. You got to start thinking more, because again, moon card represent more of emotions. So emotions to me represent intuition. Not only intuition, it's just more of water. Water is 80% of our body, of our human anatomy system. So with the moon card, you are illuminating more in your emotions. Not only that, you are being more in your intuitive self and realizing your intentions that's going on in your walk. Okay, now Virgo, even though with this breakdown that we see, you cannot you got to be careful now, because don't be in competition with yourself, don't be bitter with yourself or anything like that. Okay, now even with this choice that you're making for your long-term choice, you got to be very, very intuitive. 22 can be a significant number for you as well, because this is what is clarified. Now, again, the Two of Pentacles, it may be some type of loss that you may see, some type of proper imbalance that you may face. But again, with this two right here, it's going to be a crossroad that you got to understand, so you won't be deceived about what's going on in another cycle, okay? Now, not only that, as you realizing your intentions of what's going on in your everyday life, thank you, Spirit, you got to understand, again, this got to happen, okay? But the tower basically being in reverse. So it can be avoided once you learn the lessons on how to get through it for the next cycle, okay? So once you start realizing your intentions, you can get through this cycle. That's the best way to say it. That's beautiful. Ooh, I like that. Virgo, y'all really working. Not only that, Virgo, it's time for you to seek your destiny, okay? It's time for you to go through what you need to go through, okay? I feel like some of you may be getting downloads from your ancestors or from spirit or from God. Some of you may be doing more deep meditation. Some of you may be opening up your third eye to the point where it needs to be to a prosperous light, okay? Now, the challenge for also, you need to understand, even though you're going through this hard work mentally, right? Spirit gonna let you know, do not let people come around and drain you, Virgo. It's gonna be very, very serious, okay? Don't let people drain you. A bird may be a very significant spirit animal for you, especially in this one. We got the eagle, so look up the eagle on that. Not only that, Virgo, I just feel like you just gotta keep flowing. Everything running smooth. I feel like no haters coming in the way. No haters getting in the picture. None of that. So that's a beautiful sign. So I feel like even though with your job, you may be stressed out or you may be having a little tension that's arising between people and you want to find clarity of what's going on. I understand that, Virgo, but you still going through this change and destiny still coming in your favor and in your way. And I think it's beautiful. I don't know about you, but I think it's very, very beautiful. Take it as a resonate. Hit that like, comment, subscribe button. Now, not only that, let's go ahead and get some more messages. Spirit guides, angel, universe. What else do we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus? What is the message for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus? I'm going to come back on here, y'all. After I finish this one, I'm going to come back on like right behind it. Spirit guides, angel, universe. What else do we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus? I want to do a little bit of love reading. All right, Virgo. This is what we got for you right now, okay? Right now, the Spirit want me to tell you, it's time for you to take action and start taking initiative in everything that's going on in your purpose in your life towards this change, okay? Even though you are changing, you got to be stern with it. You walking in your power, you walking in your abundance, right? Not only that, with the Ten of Swords basically being in reverse, you no longer feel like everything is at the bottom, okay? You starting to feel a little bit more completed with yourself. You starting to realize that life is not all bad what it seems to be, because you need to go in and take clarity. Start going back into healing, okay? Not only that, heal yourself. Get some information that you need to help your mind be more balanced mentally, physically, and spiritually, okay? Not only that, you need to watch ground more, and somebody probably need some lapis lazuli. Start working on your throat, work on communication and expressing yourself. I almost got choked up for a minute. Now, not only that, I also feel like even though you may feel like it's no stability that's moving in your favor right now, Spirit want me to tell you that it is. You got to keep walking and you got to keep moving the way that you need to move, Virgo. Not only that, thank you, Spirit. I feel like even though you cannot worry about any stress, concerns, or doubts right now at the moment. Okay. Now, even though in your actions you put in a lot of hard work, okay? Now you still gotta understand, like, don't worry about the stress, don't worry about the doubts, don't worry about because you seeing the light from all of this. Please take initiative and action to start seeing clarity in yourself. I see you doing that. You start walking in your purpose. You start following your ancestors. Some of you take it as a resonate, or you following your intuition. That's the best way to say it. Now, I feel like mentally you still taking initiation in the actions and everything going on. Now you're being overwhelming. Slow down for a little bit and think. You got to think before you react on every move on this, okay, Virgo? Now, it's some news that's coming in for you as well. Not only that, make sure you stay put. And even though you may feel like any instability or not control, or you're not feeling like you grounded the way you need to be, you need to understand you got to get out this bitter mind state, okay? It may be some people around you that's jealous of you and trying to sprinkle this little magic inside your ear that creates you to go downhill, because some people may know how you operate, okay, Virgo? So you got to be careful with that as well. Not only that, Virgo, I feel like it's time for you to ground. We just talked about grounding. So it's time for you to ground, Virgo. It's time for you to get out in nature. It's time for you to do that beautiful thing that you normally do. Turn around, be yourself, Virgo. Take off them shoes, get in that grass for a minute. If some of y'all don't like grass, just take off your shoes in your house and walk around barefooted. Do meditations, listen to yoga, do a little meditation music for a minute. If you learn something, some of you may be learning a healing practice, Reiki or the singing bell, you know, different frequencies. It's something that you are learning, okay, Virgo, and it's beautiful, okay? So let's go ahead and drop it on in. I'm finna get 2 cards today for the affirmations, and believe me, I'll be right back on here in probably like 5 or 10 minutes because I want to do a love reading. Now, not only that, I want to say right now for love and relationships, we're going to say this: I accept myself in all of humanity. I accept myself and all of humanity. And one more other spiritual affirmation card for you, Virgo. I am open to receiving messages, signs, and guidance from my guardian angels. I am open to receiving messages. Let me see what else to say. Messages, signs, and guidance from my guardian angels, okay? I had to read that backwards. It's kind of different when I read it that way. But now, with that basically being said, also, let's go ahead and get you a meditation card. I hope everybody doing good. I hope everybody doing wonderful. And thank everybody who wish good things for me. Again, we got number 8, grounding. It's going to help you with your root chakra, okay? Number 8, the back part of this, it's like Bihu Mudra. So, okay, it helps you in grounding, stability, connection, and to your physical body, okay? Now, this reduces stress and blood pressure for those who have anxiety issues. Activate your root chakra, okay? This is how you do it. Extend the index and middle fingers downward to make an inverted VP sign with both hands. Curl the pinky and ring finger inwards, touch the palm, and place the thumbs on the fingertips lightly. Extend arms and bring the tips of the middle and index fingers into the ground or tops of the thighs. Relax your shoulders and lengthen your spine. Now, this is what it says. It said, grounded to the earth, I receive support and abundance. Grounded to the earth, I receive support and abundance. So Virgo, if you really love this reading, make sure you hit the like, comment, subscribe button. You know, now the main thing as we're going to talk about before we jump into another one after I get out of this one and come back in. Now, make sure you change. The changes you are making towards your destiny is great. Just observe in silence, right? You got to say what you mean. Your spirit guides are watching the change and they're giving you messages and guidance for you to keep ascending, okay? Now, the challenge is it's going to take a time out for you. You got to be more precise to heal, okay? Not only being more precise to heal, you got to get yourself together the way that you need to be and focus on yourself for a minute, okay? Even though things may seem like it's hard, it's not. Make sure you keep taking initiative and keep being in pursuit to everything that's going on in your life and take action. Hold it tight. Take control of it. This is the time for you, Virgo, to take control of your life. If you like being in control in relationships with, high percentage of us do. Be in control of your life like a relationship, okay? So with that basically said, peace, love, and light, light, love, and peace. If you want a personal reading, it's in the description box below. Now, text me, you know, if you need any, or if you're going through any hard situation. And I ain't talking about financial. If you feel like you need somebody to talk to, if I can get a chance, I gotta say it correctly. If I can get a chance when I do this, I will reply back to anybody who used that line. I'm not just using it as, cause that's my business line, but I want to do it business. But if you in severe need to somebody you need to talk to and you can't talk to anybody, I'm here for you. Like for real, like no cap. But if it's serious, serious, always go seek professional help. But if you just need somebody at that moment to text to, I got you. No problem, okay? Because we all one big family here. That's our whole purpose, being a family, okay? Not only that, is some of y'all in the family, y'all communicate with each other. Y'all can help heal with each other. You know, even though we ain't here for the reading, but we also in here, you never know. You might have a potential somebody in just in the room. You never know. Just communicate with each other. We all a family. How you gonna know your family? No, for real. How you gonna know your family if you don't know your body? Like, we all one big family. So it's like, maybe, for example, I know Raven said something. I don't know who the last one was. Let's say this is Raven. Raven, probably the pinky. Or you, whoever's watching, you may be this. And you, whoever watching, may be that. You, whoever be watching, may be the arm. So we need everybody to come in together and work as one so we can go on and build a community to be a whole body. It's not about changing. It's about changing each other as an individual. So, but it's people out there. It may be somebody in your shoes that you can share your story with, you know, and they may can resonate with it and or give you an answer. You never know. Even though we all introverts, that's why we basically all on here right now. Even though we all introverts, thank you. I want coffee. I say to you too. Even though we all want it, but we all a family. And I'm just being 1,000. And yeah, I do talk to readers. Like, if I'm live, I'll talk to you. Like, but let spirit run through me though. But with that basically being said, I love every single one of you. Like, seriously, let's go on and close it out like we normally do. If you're new to the channel, you seen the beginning, now you finna see the ending. We do this every channel as a family. Even though I know you probably saying it in your mind, if you how we say it, Virgos, I love you, God love you, the universe love you. Just make sure you love, because the best thing that matter is, okay, with that basically being said, I'm going to say the full in the next one in a minute though. So peace, love, and light, light, love, and peace. I love you, God love you, the universe definitely love you. Just make sure you love yourself. That's the most important thing. Oh yeah, for this week. I left them up for us, Virgo, for this week. We got to still work on our power. We still got to work on vision. We still got to work on perseverance. And we still got to work on not being so abandoned in our life, okay? Because that's the most important thing, okay? Now, soon, y'all got to forgive me. I've been working off 2 cameras. I want to get my baby up and running and get it streamed, but I'm having problems going streaming live the way I want to with my camera. So I have to use my other camera until other configurations are being made properly. So with that basically being said, y'all just work with me, stick with me. Thank y'all again. Yeah, I was down yesterday. I had a I'll break it down to you, Virgos. I ain't scared to talk about my life because I like you to know who I am just as much as I like to know who you are. I had a real bad anxiety attack. Yes, the peaceful one who had a singing bowl had an anxiety attack. When things get that we teach each other every day, it could have been a lot worse. Real tight chest pains. So even though they said everything, like the miraculous part about the whole story, that we so spiritual in growth that they couldn't find nothing wrong. Oh, the volume cut off. Okay, let me break it down. I'm sorry. I know what that was. I'm sorry, Virgo. Now, let me go ahead and break it back again. I was in the hospital for, okay, thank you. I was in the hospital yesterday because of a lot of anxiety. It's been a crazy 3 days with the energy, okay? Now, again, health is very, very important, like your health. Like, don't get stressed out. This is for everybody who's in here. Like, stress really can take you down through there. So I was at work, had an anxiety attack. Yes, the spiritual person had an anxiety attack where I got too stressed. And I had to learn on even the practices we doing here helped me. But came out miraculously that when they done all the testing, it was nothing wrong with me. They just said, you just got to stop being so stressed. I'm straight. The funniest part about it, my chest was hurting so bad, they literally done what, like, they done EKGs every 3 hours. I'll give you a little information. They done that, and then they done MRIs. Like, I was in there for like 6 hours. But the day before, it was another coincidence. I was in there, and it was like 1, 2, and then I seen my doctor. My doctor did say everything was cool. All the results came back, you know, perfect. You know, like negative. You know, I had something to go. Everything was cool, so everything was fine. So that was basically the best thing about it. So I'm back. I'm still like 89%, but just to be 1,000 with you, yeah, I'm coming back on strong. And yes, we are all going through a metamorphosis right now. It's a cocooning stage. You know, we done went through, this is like our second one. If y'all my A1 day ones, we do this every day. So like this is almost the second one. So we starting to get through it a little better. But this is dealing with the energy too. So the energy is will have you go back through reoccurring cycles. Not only that, this energy is gonna test you for a little moment until the 19th. Okay, Virgo. So around next week, we'll start having more abundance and bliss dealing because Venus will be direct, I believe. So make sure you check out your astrology for that as well. So, but yeah, that's what basically happened. So yesterday when I came on, I was thinking about y'all the whole time. It was crazy. Like, I was like, man, I gotta get to my Virgos. I gotta get to my babies. Like we're a family. God, just let me get through this. So soon I got here, I was okay. I had enough energy. Like, it was tight, but I had to go on and do what I had to do. And yes, somebody did recommend yoga to me. I do have a yoga mat, and I do yoga. That dog pose give me all the time, man. I can move. But anyway, so yes, and it's coming with great abundance. So everybody know when Venus represents not only love and Jupiter's. You got to look up Jupiter too, because Jupiter's around us too for that abundance as well. So Venus is gonna help us understand more about our life purpose during this season, as well as Jupiter supposed to help us with abundance and blessings coming in from all Virgos. I think it's like Virgos, Pisces, and like 2 other more. Like, I don't know if they mutable signs. I'm not too much in astrology. I try to be, but you know, when it comes down to information, then I'm like, hey, Spirit, thank you for helping us find this information. Yeah, I gotta share it to you. So let me go ahead and go and get off here. Peace, love, and light, love, and peace. Some people say I'm too long-winded. I'm gonna get somebody, whoever say that. I already know who they is. But I don't be long-winded. It's just a lot of information that I like to give. Like, you know, if you like sitting down and listening, you know, I hope you should know right now, have pen and paper when you come on here, because it's still a reading. But you know, if you actually take insight and write it down and look at it and go through this stuff, man, it'll help you out a whole lot. So not only that, peace, love, and light, love, and peace. Let me get back at y'all. Give me about 10, and I'll be back on here for the love reading. Okay, Virgs? I love y'all. I'll see y'all in a minute. Give me a sec. Yeah.